Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to our Facebook Live session today, which is all about careers in aviation operations, cabin crew, and travel and tourism. I'm Russell, and today I'm joined by our expert lecturers who have a wealth of experience in these sectors. We have Susie, our travel and tourism lecturer. Hello, Susie.
Hi there. Hi.
And we have Nicola, who teaches
Hi.
aviation operations. Hello, Nicola.
Hi.
We also have Jenny, who is our careers coordinator. Hello, Jenny.
Hi, everyone.
Hello. So, as I said, this session is about travel and tourism. If you do have any questions you'd like to ask of our panel, please drop them in the Facebook comments below, and I'll put them to them as we're going along. We'll try and get everything answered for you. So, I say this session is broadly about careers in the travel sector, but there's lots and lots of different types of careers you can pursue. Susie, if we can start with you, can you briefly run through the types of courses in travel and tourism we offer at the college?
Yeah, certainly. Okay, so we provide two levels, level 2 and level 3 in travel and tourism, and it's really for those that perhaps aren't quite sure what area to go into but want a good underpinning knowledge of the whole sector. We offer level 2, which covers a variety of units from UK geography and UK tourism geography, customer service, which is a big part of our course, product knowledge, learning about holidays, package holidays, special interest holidays, and also the most important, selling skills, because obviously in this industry it's all about selling. And then we also cover resort reps, and that's just all under level 2. Progressing on, the students can then move on and do level 3, which is a more advanced course, and you do have the option of doing it over 2 years. And on that unit and course, you will actually be doing work experience, which is very, very valuable. We do units such as worldwide adventures, customer service, entertainment reps, overseas reps, rural tourism. So it's quite intense, but there's a lot of knowledge there, and it gives the students such a wide range of experience.
That's great. And Nicola, aviation operations and cabin crew is obviously linked, but very different as well. Can you expand on the courses we do here and what they're all about, please?
Yes, certainly. So we do aviation operations, and we do a level 2 and level 3. And this is really for students who are interested in ground operations at the airport or flight deck, engineering, passenger service agents, check-in, departure, arrival, air traffic control, immigration and customs security officers, and that's just to name a few at the airport. And whilst we don't offer licenses or PPLs licenses, you acquire general knowledge, and the skills and qualifications, and then you can progress to your specific area. So that's really aviation operations. Or we then offer a cabin crew course, which is predominantly just flying. With that, we learn all about evacuation techniques, survival, safety and emergency procedures, equipment. We teach them in-flight service, interview techniques, just to name again a few. And we also do offer an evening adult cabin crew course.
Okay, thank you. So at Worcester College, we expect our students to be able to go on to work or higher levels of study. Susie, what sorts of careers or higher education opportunities can the travel and tourism course lead onto?
Right. Okay, so doing level 2 or level 3 will open so many doors within the travel industry with such a wide range of jobs available, such as working as a travel agent. My background myself is working as a travel agent many, many years ago. They can go on to do resort repping, they can go on to hotel management, they could go on to ground staffing at the airport, and cabin crew moving forward with our cabin crew course. They can do travel management and tour guiding, and also hotel reception, anything to do with the travel industry. But also they can actually go on to university if they want to as well, after they've progressed from level 3 to do perhaps something like hotel management, event management. So the choice is theirs. I think once they've done the actual ground knowledge and actually done the courses, they have such a vast choice to go with. And that's what's so special about the travel and tourism course. It's not just one specific role. There's so many jobs available out there for students.
Okay, and Nicola, what progression routes are there from aviation operations?
So really, just as Susie just explained, what our students tend to do is maybe start at level 2 cabin crew and then possibly progress to level 2 aviation, possibly then level 3 aviation, or they may want to vary their knowledge and skills and possibly start up with crew and aviation and then finish with travel and tourism. It's certainly the preference of the students, and then go on to the higher education.
Okay. So we're holding a lot of these virtual open day events because we can't really get into college at the moment for the majority of people. So could you just give us a bit of an overview of what the kind of facilities students can expect when they come on your courses? Can you start with you, Susie?
Yeah, I mean, we've got a fantastic facility in our classroom. We've got our own hub, we can call, which has got our own airline seats. We've got lots of sort of facilities where we can do role plays. We've got lots of reception desks, and we've also got our own in-house restaurants and cafeteria areas, which you can also do role plays there too. So we've got a lot of stuff within the college, but we don't just teach the assessments within the college. We do take the students outside the college for their assessments.
Okay, how about you, Nicola? What is it, similar facilities or?
Yeah, absolutely. And as you can see just behind yourself, Russell, we have our cabin that we just do scenarios and different role plays, in-flight services. Our crews go on to learn sign language, which we do over at the hub that Susie mentioned. And we also do our first aid training, some in the cabin environment behind yourself and some over at the hub as well.
Okay, so at the college, we're all about working with industry professionals and making sure our courses align to the jobs market. What sort of employers can our students work with, and in what sort of capacity, Susie?
Well, we have a fantastic relationship with Mid-Counties Co-op. They have over 60 branches within the West Midlands. Our students go out there and do their work experience with them, and the feedback we get from them is fantastic. And the hands-on experience, you can't beat it. So the students really enjoy that. But we also get a lot of guest speakers that come in from different industries to speak to the students as well. And what's nice as well, we also bring in returning students that have gone on and worked in the travel industry, and they come in and give their views of what their life was like at college and how much it's helped them and where they are now, and explaining their journey. And sometimes we really find that benefits the students as well, bringing in ex-students, which is great.
Nicola?
Yeah, so just furthermore from what Susie said, we do have our ex-students that have gone on to the aviation industry, whether that be crew or passenger service agents that come back and visit us. But we work with British Airways, Virgin Atlantic, TUI, Jet2 and Emirates. So we'll have pilots come in, cabin crew, engineering staff, dispatchers, all across the board really.
Okay. What is there any sort of equipment or uniform that students would need to get for their course, Susie?
Yeah, we're very proud of our uniform. They've gone into an industry that's uniform based. So straight away from day one, we ask our students to wear a uniform and look professional and look smart. The travel students have to wear hot pink blouses, and the guys wear black shirts and a hot pink tie, which looks fab. And then the cabin crew have a different one.
Okay, that's the same for you as well, Nicola?
So yeah, so the aviation students and the crew wear just as what I'm wearing today. So we do expect our crew to take pride in their appearance and presentation. Their makeup and hair tutorials do take place. Female crew are expected to wear their hair up at all times. This is purely for onboard hygiene, first aid situations, and wearing a smoke hood. And our gentlemen crew are expected to have a neat and tidy hairstyle at all times.
Okay, I mean, in relation to uniforms and equipment, the college do offer and can help you with bursaries to help you think with things like that, and bus passes, etc. We've put on a finance session, one of our Facebook live sessions, to help you with that, but also lots of information on the college website as well. So what sort of hours would a student be expected to attend at college? What's a typical day, Susie?
A typical day on a level 2 or level 3 travel and tourism course would be roughly 3 days, where they'd actually have theory lessons and practical assessments, whether it's inside the classroom or outside the classroom on a field visit. And then on top of that, they would have to look at maths and English, because obviously we will support them in their progression through maths and English, whether it's functional skills or a resit of their GCSEs. Okay.
Is that similar for you, Nicola?
Yes.
Yes. So just turning to you, Jenny, I suspect there might be people who are watching who might not have a clue about what career they want to go into yet, or what course to look at. Is there anything we can offer these students to help and guide them?
Yeah, definitely, Russell. We're a team of 5 qualified careers officers, so a wealth of experience between all of us, and we are there, you know, right now from the beginning, from when a student or a prospective student is looking at different courses, different careers within the travel industry or otherwise. So students can get in touch with us, you know, from now, and they have been over the last few months as well. You can get in touch with us via email. You can also phone us. We've got 3 mobile phones. We can also set up Zoom interviews, careers interviews, and we can use Zoom. I've just done one today for Google Hangouts, through Google Hangouts, and we can do WhatsApp video calling. So whatever the student or the prospective student is comfortable with, we will, you know, see the student that way. We'll discuss their careers, their qualifications, whether they want aviation, cabin crew, travel and tourism, or whatever other course as well. And also, once a prospective student becomes a student, and obviously the college is open again, obviously it might be a bit different than it has been previously, but they'll still be entitled to all the different services that we offer. So we offer a part-time job alert service where students can sign up to that to receive part-time jobs that fit around their course, not to interrupt their course, but just to fit around their course. We also help students via HE, we help them with HE, we help them with UCAS process, with HE mock interviews and HE student finance. Obviously, a lot of students, you know, mainly probably go through the employment option, and also we help them with CVs, job mock interviews, and also if they're looking at apprenticeships as well. And students can drop into our careers centre, and drop into the careers centre, and you know, book an appointment, whatever is easier for the student, and whatever systems were running back at the college in September. And we're also available all year round as well. We're available all year round, and we can also offer early evening appointments as well for those students or prospective students who are not available in the day.
Jenny, if a student realises in the first couple of weeks that the course might not be for them, what can they do?
Well, yeah, it does happen. Obviously, a lot of our students are school leavers, you know, 16-year-olds, and they come into college. And, you know, even though we've said to research as much as you can about the course and the career that you want to go into, you know, for some students, they get to college, and even though they know everything about the course, they've been to the interviews, they've come for their open days or keep warm sessions, but then they start the course, and maybe 2, 3, sometimes even 4 weeks, sometimes 5 weeks into the course, they realise it's not for them. So, you know, that isn't the end of the world. There is a lot of careers and courses out there, and you know, they might not be ready just now to do that particular course. So between, you know, the tutor, you know, the current tutor, and ourselves, we'll look for another course for them within the college. It could be at another campus, but it could be in the college, and you know, it might be an apprenticeship. But if not, obviously we don't do every single course in the world, we do a lot of courses, but not every single course in the world. So it might be that we have to refer them externally to another college, a training provider, or as I mentioned, they may do apprenticeship, but they can always, you know, if they realise they do that for a year and they realise they need to come back to us, they can engage with us the following year, you know, in the summer or before, and apply for the course again, and, you know, have a look at it again. So, you know, there's always going to be something suitable. We look at the individual, we are impartial, so we do need to look at what is best for the individual.
Jenny, if a student hasn't met the grades in GCSEs, what can they do? Do we offer resits?
Yes, we do. So yeah, that's absolutely fine. So students can either, if they achieve a grade 3 in their GCSE maths or English language, they can definitely resit that sometime in the autumn of this year. They can resit those qualifications alongside, they will do those qualifications alongside their main course, whether it's one of the travel and tourism, aviation, cabin crew courses, or another course, they can do that. If students don't quite meet the grade 3, again, not end of the world, they can look at functional skills. So they could do the appropriate level functional skills in maths and English as well to go into university. They do need to check whether it's functional skills that the university will accept, or GCSEs for their particular higher education course. So they can do functional skills or GCSEs alongside their course at the right level, and then progress on to employment or an apprenticeship or HE.
Okay, great. Thank you, Jenny. Jenny, I don't know if you help answer this question, or maybe one of the team can. I'm not sure. Jade has asked, from September, is the college still looking to do the level 4 in travel and tourism? Could I have more information? I mean, if we don't, is there anywhere else? Or maybe I'll put that to you first, Susie.
It's something that we are looking into, and we were planning before lockdown. So that's something that we're talking about at the moment. So if you just look out, we will be advertising it on our website.
Yeah, or in the meantime, if you are interested, Jade, if you can forward your information to the info@walsallcollege.ac.uk email address, and we'll forward on to the team. So we've got your details. There's another inquiry actually whilst on Facebook from Lisa, who's asking about the car parking system at the college, which obviously is important if you come in to study with us. Yeah, just so you know, the college does have quite a bit of parking for students. That we just extended that recently, and we also have bike shelters for people who want to come in on bikes, because I know there might be a larger number of people that might want to do that now, to kind of, if you don't want to travel by public transport. Susie, Nicola, is there an opportunity for students to go on trips or get out of the classroom, or maybe access to master classes and things like that? Susie?
Definitely. Obviously, travel, it's about travelling. You know, we want students to get out of the classroom, and with our level 2 and level 3 students, we pride ourselves in taking them on visits. Just before lockdown, we just returned from a fantastic trip to London, where we did about 5 or 6 excursions, and saw the sights, and the students had a fantastic time. We've done trips to Dublin in the past as well. So it just depends what we're doing at the time. But yeah, there's definitely trips. Level 2, they have to actually go and do some work experience at the Black Country Museum, and actually spend time with the students doing the Santa Dash and doing the Santa activities, which is really popular with the students as well. So definitely outside the classroom. We try and take the students outside as much as we can.
Nicola, how about aviation? They're slightly different trips, aren't they?
They are. Well, for cabin crew, first of all, we work with British Airways and go down to Heathrow, and we have what's called an SCP day, which is safety and emergency procedures. So we work with the crew and the trainers at British Airways at Heathrow. So our crew get to go down the slides and go in smoke-filled cabins and do evacuation techniques. And our aviation students, because they need to have an understanding of ground operations and the understanding of landside and airside, which supports their studies, obviously we need to fly. So we have previously been to Dublin and Disneyland Paris, and this year we went to New York, and we are hoping that we can go to either Dubai or Abu Dhabi next year.
Right. Okay. Susie and Nicola, is there anything our applicants can do to prepare for their courses? They've obviously got quite a bit of time now until September. Any research or other skills they can start learning?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, obviously with travel and tourism, it's very much about customer service and about industry and product knowledge. So what I would say to any potential students that are thinking of coming on is to perhaps try and improve their geography, their locational geography. You know, look at maps, look at countries and locations and where they are. Look at your own country as well. I mean, staycations are going to be very popular over the next couple of years. Again, you know, realise where all the different counties are and different beaches are across the UK. Also research the current climate, what's going on in the news as well. It's so current. A lot of the subjects, a lot of the topics that we do every week, we'll be talking about the industry and the growth of the industry and what impacts that's happened to the industry, and that'll be some of the assignments that we'll be doing. So do that research, you know, actually come to us in September ready with that knowledge, and that would be fantastic.
Yeah. So for you, Nicola, is that kind of those kind of research topics?
Yeah, it'd be great for many people just think, oh, I know all about aircraft, but the aviation industry is huge. And if they could just have an understanding of different aircraft types, whether it be Boeing or Airbus, is always a great place to start. Airlines, who are the flagship carriers, and the phonetic alphabet is always great to understand.
Okay, so actually on the subject of the industry, there's a lot of things about travel and aviation sector at the moment, and clearly there's a downturn and there's things that are happening in the sector. What's your experience, and what do you think will happen in terms of, and kind of what will happen by the time our students have finished their course? What kind of position do you think it will be in?
Yeah, well, obviously at the moment, how I look at it is the travel industry is on pause. but it will be back. I mean, you know, everybody wants a holiday, everybody wants to travel, whether it's business or whether it's pleasure. Yes, there has been quite a lot of rules that have been set at the moment about travelling, but those rules are going to change, and then the industry will be back and booming just as ever. I mean, you know, the travel industry is a roller coaster. It does go through these challenging times, but we're resilient, and I can't wait to get back into teaching the students. And it's not just a one-year journey. We can keep our students up to 3 years. You know, join us and do that 3-year training. So when the travel industry is back and ready, you're ready as well. And, you know, the students will be perfect to get a job. It'll be a perfect time then to start looking for employment, get the knowledge, and then go out and get the job.
And I guess that's a very similar story for aviation, Nicola, isn't it? There's
certainly is. Yeah, there is a lot of negativity, understandably so, but the positive side to that is they're just waiting for the go flight, really. Like Susie said, we need to fly. People need to travel the world, whether that be from a business point of view or holidaying and leisure. A certain airline at the moment is actually just waiting for the green light because they've already got expansion and more routes, but they're just waiting for them to say, okay, you can fly. So people aren't aware of that. Also, the aviation industry is very much a family environment, and people may not be aware, but when certain airlines or organisations have to make some redundancies, other airlines open up, and therefore they offer experienced staff, if they've got good records with punctuality and attendance, and they open them up to come and work for their company. So they do look after each other, that people may not be aware, and they have a direct entry system.
Okay. Can't see that many more questions coming in, but are there any other points you'd like to make, Susie or Nicola? Anything we haven't covered at the moment you think people might want to ask?
Yeah, I mean, the beauty of it coming to Walsall College, we've got a great team of staff. All of us are from the industry, which I think makes a fantastic difference. You know, we've all done the job. We've all done either resort mapping, travel agency management, cabin crew management. We've all done it. So when you are being taught, you're not just being taught the awarding body qualification, you're also being taught as we would teach our own staff when we were in the job. So you're actually being taught, and we actually get you work ready. We actually get you ready for that job. You know, we're always being told that we teach you above and beyond the course to get you ready for that interview. And we do a lot of interview skills with students as well. So when they go for that interview, they're prepped, they know what to do for the interview. Obviously personality, enthusiasm, that's what we're looking for as well in our students. So yeah, I mean, I can't love it as much. I love the travel industry. I've done it all my life, and it's great. It's amazing. I wouldn't do anything else.
Okay. Oh, we just had another question come through on Facebook, just about Kay's asking about the entry requirements for the course. We might have covered that earlier, but maybe it's worth kind of going over it again. What are the entry requirements for both your courses?
Yeah, well, level 2, level 3, it just depends on what their GCSE results will come out at. But we're looking for a good level of maths and English, sort of a grade 2, grade 3 for level 2, and then a grade 3, 4 for English. But also we look at the person as well. We look at how they come across at interview. We will be doing interviews shortly, whether it's via Zoom or by telephone. So that's what we're looking for. We're looking for someone that's keen, got a great personality, and wants to get in the industry, and good customer service. You know, we will teach them the customer service roles, but you know, we're going into a job that's about working with the audience and working with customers. But you know, we will build that confidence, we will build that strength for students and help them. But if they've got some customer service, experience, if they've got themselves a little part-time job, that's great as well. That will all add to their experience.
Yeah. And Nicola, anything else before we kind of finish off?
Just the same as what Susie said, really. Things like punctuality and attendance are extremely important in our industry, obviously goes without saying. But I would just say as well, don't let the current climate put you off from the industry too much. It's an extremely exciting, yes, challenging, but exciting career to have. And like Susie said, all the lecturers under the travel and tourism have been in the industry for like 25 years. And we've all done all the types of jobs, from crew to ground ops to repping to being travel advisor. So you could gain a lot from our experience, but it's a great industry to be in.
Definitely.
We've just got another question from Kay on the Facebook feed. So it's obviously an adult learner. She's saying, I'm looking for a career change and want to study. How can I join us? Well, we do offer courses for adults as well, don't we?
Yeah, I mean, depending whether she wanted crew or whether she wanted generic travel, yeah, we would possibly, because of her experience and age, we'd put her in on a level 3 course. But again, that's an interview and a chat. But yeah, there's definitely an opening there.
Okay, great. Okay, so thanks a lot to all our panelists. Just to finish off, I think you just do need to make sure you've done plenty of research around the course that you wish to study, where it will progress to, the kind of maybe apprenticeship, job or higher level of study it can lead to. And then you need to submit your application to us on our website as soon as you possibly can. From that, and if you have already applied online already, we will now contact you probably within the next couple of weeks if you've already applied, and then try and check that you've applied for the correct course, and then tell you about what the next steps would be. Appreciate that if you have applied, there might be some time between when you applied and when we've contacted you, but don't worry. And please, if you haven't submitted your application, please do so as soon as you possibly can. So thanks a lot to our panelists for today's session. We hope you found the session really useful. If we didn't manage to answer your questions, please send us a direct mail or on Facebook, or send an email to info@walsallcollege.ac.uk. We'll be sure to get back to you as soon as we can. Our next live session is on Thursday at 4 PM, and it's all about our SEND provision and the support of Walsall College. So I hope to see you then. Thank you very much for tuning in. See you then. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.